Hello, Lake Hylia. Still raining, of course, still raining. But that's okay. So yeah, here's the entrance to the water temple. And the only weapon you can use underwater is the slingshot, besides your shield and sword, of course. Well, actually, no, you can't use the sword, you can only use your shield and the slingshot. So those are your two weapons. And if you hit this one, you unplug the drain and the gates open up. You can get inside. And now time for the water temple. Oh, goody. The water temple, and the most annoying thing is what I just demonstrated. You constantly have to switch between your normal boots and your iron boots, so that constantly means that you need to open up start, you need to equip those boots, then you need to sink, and then you need to dive, and you need to... It's one of the most annoying dungeons in the game, but it's also one of the more difficult ones, which is of course a bit of fun. We also have our very nice blue tunic, so we can breathe underwater, which is always very nice. But it would just have been so much better if you could equip the iron boots on the C button. I'm not exactly sure if you can actually, I don't think so. It would have just made it a lot better. Now while underwater you can drag around things, you can do things, but you can't use your weapon. And do I already have to correct myself? Can I drag things? Can I drag the block? Yeah, I can, see? I was right. That symbol, it annoys me. I think there's like a moon goddess somewhere. I just can't recall what that symbol means. Oh well. So our mission in this dungeon is we need to find Princess Ruto. As Sheik told us, he saved us from under the ice, or saved her from under the ice. And we need to find the princess and see what we can do in the temple. Possibly defeat the M-boss to get rid of the curse, the ice curse, and save the entire Zora race. That's our mission, that's what we're gonna do. Now the water temple is based out of 3 levels, and each time, or each level, you can change the water height. So right now it's at maximum level, you can make it drop down one, and then you make it drop down another one, so that's completely empty. And that's the main puzzle mechanic of the water temple. As you can see right there, I couldn't reach the statue with my current slingshot, so we're going to have to see if we can do something about that. And, well, as any journey, Navi is just flying to that nice little Hyrulean symbol. Or the Hylian family, or whatever. The royal family. That's what I was looking for. The symbol of the royal family. So we already know what song we're gonna use at that, because we already used the song as we enter Zora's domain. So that piece of the puzzle we already know. So right now we're at the lowest platform in the dungeon, and we're going to see if there's anything that we can do here. Those clam things will spike once you get closer, you need to be careful of those. And here we can see a little opening that we can drop down in. I'm just checking if I can use my slingshot instead of unequipping my boots, because that would make it a lot easier. And thankfully we can. Just to find a closed off door. Fantastic. Be warned though, this will be a lot of me wandering around and trying to find my way. Because as you can imagine, the water temple is not the easiest temple out there. My memory helps a lot. Knowing what to do helps a lot, but still it's a pain in the ass. Is there something over here that we can find? Oh, you! If I'm right, Link? You're Link, aren't you? It's me, your fiancé Ruto, Princess of the Zoras. I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have me kept waiting for these 7 long years. But now is not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain, totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. But my father and the other Zoras have not, yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who's going to be your wife. Link, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in the temple, okay? Inside the water temple there are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way. Follow me, quickly! Well, 7 years have done nothing to make you less bossy, now have they? So yeah, Link the ladies man made his vows as he got the blue crystal and now he's stuck in a marriage with a fish. Isn't he lucky? He was rather shocked to see her, to be honest. He was like, engaged? The fuck? That wall that we saw right there, a little crack in it, that means that at some point we can blow it up. And Princess Ruto is leading us the way to the first symbol that we can use to change the water level. But now we've used the symbol at the top of the temple, and this will make the water drop all the way down. And notice how the princess has vanished, and I can already tell you we won't be seeing her anymore. So we might get lucky, get out of those vows. Careful, man. There's no water here, so we can use all our weapons, but the slingshot is still the best option, or at least the safest option. Move. Okay, so you need to wait for them to turn into a little rock. If you shoot them too fast, they'll just respawn. Die, die, everybody die. We found the dungeon map, so we can find our way anyways. Which is a very good thing. That's nothing special, Link, that's just wall decoration. So I've been asking around with people who also love Zelda, and no one can give me a solid answer as to how or if the sages are alive. My guess is that they're pretty dead, but that might just be me. I need 2 torches, Din's fire. 1 + 1 is 2. In case our magic was depleted, there was already a torch in the middle of the room, so we could have used a little stick, or we could have used the arrows. But we didn't, and these guys are so annoying. You need to get close so that they open their mouth, and then you need to shoot inside that mouth. But it's a little bit difficult to aim exactly, or at least shoot at the exact right time. Which results in Link getting his ass kicked, and they're called shell blades. Shoot! No. Oh, well that works. You can also slice them apparently. Or shoot them with an arrow, which is much easier. Notice also that they drop arrows, right? Which is an indication as to, okay, you can use this weapon to fight us. That might be your best option. God, I love this game. And now we found a small key. Yay! Now it's just a matter of finding our way. Easy, right? So easy. And what we have here is that you have different platforms which you can use the slingshot to reach. But you also have the option of letting the water rise, which you can see right here. And if you do, one of the blocks downstairs will float upwards, because the water will push it upwards, and then you can dive under it, and there's a little passageway beneath it. It's rather great. But I decided to be stubborn. I'm gonna check every level one by one if I can do it with the water at the lowest level. Or not. I'm just gonna open up the door again. Why did you do that if you're not gonna enter it? Silly Link. Oh, arrow, shoot it. Shoot the eye. And unfortunately our slingshot isn't long enough. And you can hear the time thingy, that's to prevent you from, if you let the water rise to this level and then shoot the eye, some way. This is to prevent you from actually making it that way, because with swimming you would be too slow to get behind it. So you definitely need a longer slingshot in order to make that one. Now this one is in range. So let's check what's behind door number 5. We have a crystal and a chest covered by water. So all you need to do is stand close, shoot the crystal, water disappears, you can open the chest. Easy as that. And that timer was a lot shorter than the other one. So you actually had to stand next to the chest in order to get there in time. And now we also have the compass. So we know where the chest is. Or the chests are. We know the locations, we know where we came from. We have the tools in our hands to find a way through the dungeon. And this is the sadistic part of this dungeon. They give you the compass and map pretty early in the dungeon. But it won't help you. Not one bit. I can't reach that point. Navi is trying to tell you something. That's a locked door. Not a locked door, so we're going to need at least 3 more keys. And then we're back at the golden eye. So I think at this point our only option is going back to the door with the torch next to it. Raise the water level. And then see what we can do. Oh, we have other options. Look, we can move the block. We can move the block out of the way. Nice. Equip your iron boots and explore. No slingshot location unfortunately, so you need to unequip them again, rise up. I have to admit, in Majora's Mask they also had a water dungeon, which was still a nasty dungeon, which still a very nasty boss, but at least you had some different mechanics. You didn't have these stupid boots constantly bringing you down. Yeah, that's it. I know for sure now that there's going to be a Mask of Majora Let's Play. I gotta show you guys, that game is just so good. And what is here? Now in the water we can see it swirling around, so that means that you'll be moved around a lot. But that shouldn't be a problem once you equip the iron boots. Then you can just get past it. We see a dragon's mouth with a crystal in it, so that means that we can activate it. Yeah, what does it do? Opens up the gates, I suppose. Yeah. And now what you should do, there is a timer on it. And unfortunately Slingshot doesn't reach it. We should be able to make it. I mean, if we just shoot the crystal and then unequip the boots, I think you're able to swim inside of it. Should be doable. Unless, of course, the current takes you with it. But, come on. Yes. Oh, very nice. Just equip the boots as you're on top of it. And now roll. Go quick. Yes. Nice, that was very, very close. I doubt that was the way you're supposed to do it, but now we're facing these nasty little cockles, I think you call them. Clams? We call them mussels. Which is just a way better name. We even have a nice song with it. Learning Dutch while playing The Legend of Zelda. Nice combination, eh? And as you can see, this clamp is just giving me way too much trouble. And you can't use your bow and arrow underwater, so yeah. You have to use the slingshot. You have no option. You have no options, man. You have no options in this world. And up here we have a little chest with hopefully a key inside of it. Yep, nice. So we can at least open another door, which is brilliant. And this opens up the gates. And then we just need to go back because there's nothing else that we can do here. As far as I can tell. Alright, make your way outside again. I'm wondering though, I was thinking back at the E3 conference where they showed off these new Nintendo games, new Wii U games with Super Smash and stuff like that. I didn't exactly see a new Zelda game. They did a remake of the Wind Waker, they're going to release an HD version of it. There's a new Zelda game for the handhelds, that's true, but not for the Wii U. While I do remember them releasing like a little teaser trailer. So yeah, I wonder if they're actually making a big game again or just going to stick with the handheld. Which would be weird because there hasn't been a new Nintendo console without a new Zelda game. Ever. Ah, you're stuck. Dumbass, you need to use your slingshot. Yeah. So, equip your boots, grab your slingshot. Oh, it's awful. It's just an awful, awful dungeon. And I was like, oh, I don't want to unequip my boots again, but I have to. Just checking the map on where I need to go. You can see that there's a passageway down below that we need to go to. And thankfully these maps are for each level, so if I would be standing on the second level I could just check there if there was anything there left to go. But apparently I should be going this way, according to the map. And there should be something behind it. Is there? Oh yes, you need to place a bomb here. And you can tell by the huge, gigantic crack in the floor. That's a dead giveaway. With more water! Yay! Get out of my way, clam. Oh, that only took 2 shots. That's not so bad. Someone made a rather funny comment on my other video. As Link turned 7, right? He aged 7 years. How the hell did his clothes grow with him? Who made these new clothes for him? Because they're still called Kakiri boots, so one can imagine that those are the same boots as he had as he was a little kid. Shouldn't they be too small now? Just something to wonder about. It was rather funny. And I'm thinking that this is a rusted button, but it simply is a normal button. I'm smart like that. So now the water level rises, you can use your slingshot on that thing because it also rises. And then you make it to the other side. Which has something behind the cage. Now you might think that's impossible to hit, but you can use your charge up attack if you had magic. And then you could activate the crystal. Or maybe place a bomb next to it, but apparently I'm just gonna go. Come on, don't be an idiot. Perhaps Din's fire. I'm gonna go for the bomb. Good lad. Good lad. Ah, doesn't work. That sucks. See, and if I had magic, I might have been able to actually attack it. But I don't. Can't shoot through the gate. Nope. And Din's fire I can also not use because, once again, no magic. So yeah, no golden Skulltula for me. Sure, try a bomb again, why not? It didn't work the first 2 times, you never know. Alright, so this room was a bust. Let's check out the next one, shall we? Please? Please? Just checking my items. Do I have anything? Megaton hammer, perhaps, that we can break down the gate with? Who knows? Who knows? I know. You guys know. He doesn't. Oh. You're thinking that it's the same statue as in the fire temple. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Can I just apologize for past me? This is ridiculous. Yeah, buddy, I think you've done everything here on the floor. Let's go to the next one. Zelda's Lullaby. Key to so many things. Right, so as you can see, this brown platform just rised up out of the water. Now if I equip my boots, I can go into the hole that it left behind. And if I'm careful enough, we won't get hit by any spikes. Which, of course. In a perfect world, I wouldn't have got hit by those spikes. Oh, Link is all serious looking right there. Okay, little crystal. Open up the gates, and once you hit the crystal, the enemies above will break free and land directly on top of you. Run! Those red bubbles, is that blood? Blood of my enemies, really? Well, that's cool. I think there were actually 2 versions of this game released. We're going to see that a little bit further on into the game. There are like zombies, and I believe if you hit them, they'll release green stuff instead of red stuff. And what I was trying to do right there is just escape from these enemies, see if there's anything upstairs. But as it turned out, I needed to kill them in order to open the gate. So that's what we're doing right now. And that's the way you need to go. Once again, hopefully the treasure chest will give us a little key. Keys are everything in these dungeons. Yep, nice. Second key. Next. Now all we need to do is check out what happened on the second floor. Because not only the water difference is inside this room, of course, it's also on the outside. Once we have the improved slingshot, we can go for the Skulltula link, but not right now, buddy. Nope. Nope, nope. Yep, to the right. We have keys. Let's go, man. Open the door. Open the door. Yay, new rooms. Alright. Crystal. Water. Hit the crystal. Water rises. We'll take you up. And up here we have a door. So it's a little elevator to the third floor, which leads you to the third symbol. And that symbol that we just saw right there will let us make the water rise to the highest level again. And as I said, because they've placed that timer on it, you're not able to swim to the other side. No cheating for Link. Nope. Go away, little bug. Didn't we go here before? Let's check the map for a moment. Yeah, we did. We've pretty much explored everything on the second floor. So should we just make it highest level again? We have one key extra now. I remember that one room where... what was there again? There was a closed door. I think that was when the water was on the highest level. Which seems strange, to be honest. One would imagine that on the second floor there would be something to do with the water level. Oh well. What? Son of a bitch. Sneaking up on me. I thought there was a door there. There was no door. Haha. Alright, play your little tune, mates. Play your little tune.